Oh, g'day everyone, it's Keeonra here and welcome to Keeonra Music and another Songtember live stream. At least this live stream is working from the start and my microphone is working too. Phew, thank goodness for that. So I'm not going to say too much other than if you don't know what Songtember's all about, it's all about creating, recording and releasing a song in the month of September. Run by Pete John, Studio Live Today. Link is in the clicky bits down below in the description if you want to find out more. There's also other clicky bits there, Born to Produce and ReOrder's free stuff and paid courses if you choose to. I'm not sponsored by anyone and I'm okay with that right now. But I have invested in myself in learning how to do trance music, etc. And Born to Produce have some amazing courses, not only for trance music, but lots of other genres of music, and also how to use, learn how to use DAWs as well, including Cubase and others as well. And good morning, Ashley, and welcome to another live stream. Glad you could join me. Boom, you are here. Nice to see you, my friend. So yes, and ReOrder has some great YouTube videos as well. He's been doing trance music for many years. Is a very accomplished artist in I believe the Czech Republic, and has done a lot of work with State of Trance and Armin van Buuren and stuff as well, and is very cool, and has teamed up with Crowd Control, an Australian guy who has gone over to Europe to work with him on an album that they've released, and it is amazing music. So very inspired by those people, very inspired by those who promote education and learning, because that certainly makes me better as a musician. I'm not the be-all, end-all by any means, that's for sure. But I love to learn and I love to do new things. And trance music is something I really enjoy listening to. And at the moment, I really enjoy producing. Do I limit myself to only trance music? No, I'm actually looking forward to doing a jazz song soon. What? The old symphonic metals there. I've got a lot of songs I've started and I haven't finished. So after I finish my Songtember song, that is my goal, is to go through everything I've done and finish it all before the end of the year. That's not long to go. So we're only talking about, I'm actually going to have a bit of a break, go on a holiday in December. So I will want to have it all pretty much done by November. So October, not long. Anyway, let's get on with it. Yes, let's get on with it. Okay, now I've done some stuff since the last stream, which is unlike me, but I just sort of stopped streaming and thought, you know what, I really want to do this and I really want to add that, and that sounds really cool, but I want to do this. So I've added some more stuff. Yeah, Ashley, good point. You have fresh ears when you go back to some of your older projects. Yeah, true. And in a way, I'm glad I haven't finished them yet, because I've learned so much more, and I'm going to start on a new venture. Me and my new ventures. Some of them I'll actually do. But a new venture of learning. So I want to relearn how to play guitar. It's been over 30 years since I had guitar lessons. And pretty much 30 years since I played guitar. I want to play guitar. Of all the people that inspired me, it was Jamie Mallender and Jade Starr playing, and okay, Pete Johns. There's been several, but there's lots of people, but they've inspired me to pick up my guitar, dust it off first, which is really embarrassing, but then to learn to play bass guitar, rhythm and lead guitar, and then I'm hopefully going to learn how to play the drums as well, which has always been my live stream, was to learn to play as many instruments as possible. I won't be that good at it, but it'll be fun and it keeps the brain active and stuff. All right, let's look at this piece of music. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, so I listened to it a couple of times last night and I thought, yeah, do you know what? It needs a sweep. Okay, so what's a sweep? So this is a sweep sound, and I actually got it from an instrument called Warzone Devastator, which is kind of cool. Blue Circle of Death. I'm not liking this. Here we go. So this is by Keep Forest, and there's some amazing. Basically, it's like a sampler, but it's got so many other things you can do on it. And this is just, some of a small sample of what it can do. So it's really good for cinematic stuff and things like that. So it's really, really cool. So what I've done is I've played it, played the note here, and I've just bounced it to audio just to make it a bit more stable and be a bit more flexible to be able to play it in the song so I can see the actual waveform. So, and I wanted something a little bit different. And it's got a really good reverb tail already built in. So that goes well with, in the context of the song, with the build-ups. Just slowly builds up and then you can hear it with the snare roll. And it just helps to really build that, intensity up. So I've got that a few times with the snare rolls throughout the song, which is really, really cool. I also decided I wanted to find another effects sound. And so I had, for whatever reason, I had a spare instance here of pigments put in. And I was playing around with some sounds this morning and I thought, oh yeah, some effects. And then I discovered this sound and I thought, oh no, that's a really nice pad sound. I think I'll just add that in and layer it in. And it's like, that's really cool. So when you add it in with the other pads, oh, yeah, the Kilohertz filter for sweep effects. Yeah, that's really cool too. So it just sort of adds that little bit of, I don't know what, but I really just like the sound of that. It's called Horizon, Bright Horizon. And then you bring in the other pads. So I've got 3 layers of pads there now, which I'm quite happy with. That really does sound good. Then, of course, I told you I've been busy. I decided to add a choir. Like, why not? So this is 8DIO's Lacrimosa choir. And I've put in some automation as far as the modulation and the velocity is concerned, so it comes in gradually, so I'll play that as well. And that's just following the chords broken up into soprano, alto, tenor and bass, because the samples instruments for that particular one is not polyphonic, so you can only play one note at a time, so I've got to have 4 tracks. So I do need to do one more bit, and that is for the bit here, is to draw in the same here. We'll go from quiet to loud, and we'll do the same for here, go from quiet to loud, and a bit of a crescendo. And all we'll do is we'll just copy that, and then we can just paste it to the other ones, and we'll do that. And that's just poor tenors, they've only got one note to sing. It's not a very exciting part, but in the context of, and I've grouped them to a group channel, so if I wanted to automate the volume, I just automate the volume of that channel rather than individually, so that's very helpful as well. So we can just listen to that last bit, perhaps. Where are we up to? Maybe a bar before the ending. We're getting up there, only minus 2.5 dB, so building up. It's definitely building up. So that's good. I'm very happy with the addition of the choir. I think that makes it sound a little bit more lush, a little bit more exciting. I don't think I'll add it anywhere else. I'm not sure, but I think what we should do is probably have a listen to the entire track to see where we're at. So I'll save that now that I've done that bit of change, because it's better when the choir comes in gradually. I did initially put them at the start of the piano bit here, but it was too much. It needs to build up. So let's have a listen and let me know what you think. I've got the Bright Horizon pads coming at the same time as well. I brought the kick in a little bit earlier, just to keep it moving. Definitely have to remix this and balance it again. The piano's a little bit quiet. This is where the vocals are going in. Hopefully I'll record vocals tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will last. Cool. Ashley, yeah, well, thank you for that. Adding more for the snare roll. Let's have a look at that, because I'm not sure whether that'll work or not. Let's have a go. See what happens. What could possibly go wrong? I've already got it to 16th notes. If I go to 30 seconds, I think it'll be too much. But you never know. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Sounds like a machine gun. A little bit too much, I think. We'll have to wait and see about that one. I'm not too sure about that. I think that's a bit too much. So I'm thinking about changing that back. I think. Yeah, I think I prefer the 16th notes rather than the 32nd notes. Yeah, it's a preference thing. Yeah, it's just a preference thing. I think it's more traditional with trance music to do the 16th notes, but keep in mind it's not all balanced and EQ'd and everything. So that's what we're going to do in this session is do all the micro stuff that is boring and tedious and horrible, because you want to watch that in a 2-hour live stream or perhaps on the replay later. Why not? I am going to use my friend, the Isotope Music Suite, to help me with that. But I want to do something first with the pads to bring them in and out. I want to add some automation with the filters and things. So let's play this. Does that change the sound? Not really. Okay, there a filter. Let's see. What I might have to do, if it doesn't have a filter built. Oh yeah, there it is, filters. Why can't I? Because it's all on here, Goose. See, I haven't used all of these properly before. So filter and cut off. So that was about there. So that's an automation there. Okay. Let's see. That's a little bit. Might be able to do some more automation there. Not sure. Let's see if we can write some automation in and see what happens. Again, what could possibly go wrong? Let's bring it right back and bring that right back. Okay, and that's all I needed to do, because then it's put these in here for me, and then I can pencil them into my heart's content. So what I want to do is build it up, buttercup. So we start off low and end up high. So what's that at? 4837. Let's put that there and get rid of these. And put that one there and get rid of that one. And then we can just get rid of all of that and copy that there. That's better. Let's hear if that works. And just to that particular one. I think that works. I think that works. Let's just double check where we're at with the instrument. It's not too bad. So that bottom one I think needs to come up a little bit. There we go. Yep. Okay, so at least we've got that started. Ashley's thinking about doing a trial of Cubase. Oh, look, I mean, if you're used to your own DAW, I'd say stick with it if it works for you. If you find something in a different DAW that you think, oh, I'd really use that ability tool, whatever, that my DAW currently doesn't offer, and always double check. It might offer that and you just don't know. Most DAWs are fairly similar from what I can tell. I haven't used all DAWs, of course, but you've got to find the right fit for you. And yeah, doing a trial for a while is definitely worth it before spending any money on anything really in life. Try before you buy is always a good thing to do. Let's have a look at this then, because we're going to do lots of this filtering type stuff. Let's listen to it in context now with that. And I think that'll bring out the piano better at the beginning of the song. did my thingy go? My counting comets. Where did that go? It's disappeared on me. Okay, that's weird. I must have deleted it somehow. Well, let's just copy that back in. Thought something was missing. That's too soon. I brought it in too early. 1 bar, 2 bars, 1 bar, 1 bar. Don't know what I did there. I pressed the wrong button again. I do that. It happens. Let's start that from the top, shall we? This is just gradually coming in. Nice. That's better. That's better. Volume down even lower. Just wants to be there in the background. Just subtle. And then what I want to do is I want to do something similar for the breakdown of slowly building all the pads up to there. I think that'll work. Why not? Why not? I mean, you know, why not? This is going to be interesting. It's going to be tight. There. Delete that one. Okay. And there. So that is where we're going right down. And in fact, we'll put it right there. If we zoom right in, that will be better. And we'll get rid of that one because we're going to bring, we're going to, what am I doing? Yeah, right till the end of the breakdown. I'm going to bring it up there. So, no, apparently I can't draw. I can't. I'm not very good at drawing. But that's okay. Oops. Where am I going from? Beginning of the breakdown. Here we go. This one is what we're bringing down. And it's gradually over 48 bars. Not sure whether that'll work. It might. I think it might work. We can only see if it does. So again, there and there, and bring that one right down. Okay. Let's listen to see if that is effective. Not sure. work. So what I'm going to do is do the same for all of these, the other pads in Vital. So now I've got to work out how to do it in Vital. Right, I think that'll work. It's only subtle and that's what I want it to be. So it's just to support the other pads. So let's have a look at the filters here. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm not sure whether I'm enjoying it yet or not. I think I'm enjoying it. Let's play this and see what we can work out. Sometimes I set it up as macros. Maybe not. Pitch wheel. No. No. Okay, so effects. Okay. So let's see. The other way of doing it is just to alter the volume, and that will give a similar effect. So some are set up better than others. And again, I need to learn how to use Vital. Question from Ashley. When will I be doing the vocals? Can't wait to see that process, what processing you do with it. I can't wait to see what processing I do with it either. I'm hoping to record vocals tomorrow and then do some of the processing in the live stream on Sunday night, Australia time. So my next live stream, fingers crossed, will have the vocals almost finished. I'll do the final touches on the vocals for Sunday stream. And then after that, I may do another stream between times because we're running out of time. If you look at the calendar, which is above my head here, we've only got a week till the end of September, and I'd like to get a video done in that time because I still haven't done last year's Songtember video and put on my YouTube channel, which is rather silly. So I want to do that as well, but I want to do the video for this first. So I'll be doing the video for my Songtember song in my live stream as well. That'll be next week, I'm hoping. It's just going to be a lot of stock footage. I might put myself in it. I'm not sure yet. I've got to, get the camera out and video, and I might have to go outside and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I don't know yet. At the moment, I have sourced some stock footage to use. So I just don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you know what? What we can do is we can put some automation on FabFilter, because we can do a bit of this. Let's see if we were going to do we make that a high cut. What we can do is do some automation. We can do it that way. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way. So let's do that from there rather than just the volume, because I actually want the tone of it to change. So let's do that. And yeah. That delete that one. Okay. So what we want to do is at this point, we want to put one in and make it a high cut. And then we'll press play and see what we can do. How many bars have we got? Okay, so that's where we want it, but I'll do it manually then. So that is nothing, that's fine. Don't need that one. Nope, what am I doing? Yeah, there we go. So what we want is this one here. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And we want, yes, want it there. Let's see if that works. And we want it. It needs to be up at the full amount, which is 9.3. Let's hear if that's working. We've got a break, a couple of bars. Yeah, that's cool. That's a better way of doing it rather than just volume. And then that's a smoother way of doing it too. And we'll do the same then for the dark pads down here and bringing them up for this part as well. Even though they don't start there, that's okay. That's fine for that. And that's okay. Now we'll work on this one. And we'll do the same with FabFilter. But we're starting that one there. And we'll bring in the right automation. And we'll press play and we'll put that in, and it's a high cut. We'll stop there. And what did that do? Oh, some interesting things. That one, nothing, so we don't need that. That did something, and I don't know why that did that. That's a high cut. This did lots more than the other one. That was the frequency. So that's what I want, is that. So can I remove that? Yeah, I can. And I can remove that. Now, does that still work? We're about to find out. Well, look at that. Now, put that there for a moment. Which one? Insert 1 for band 2 frequency. That's that one. So I think we can remove that. And we just need to work on this. So now that I've got that sorted, haha. Bring that right down. Get rid of those. We want to add one there. Get rid of those. And we've got the gentle slope there. So let's see if that works. That's a bit drastic. Do you know why? Look at this, it's so cool. Okay, so you can see that, it's there, which I've got to check whether that works, the earlier parts. Look at that, that's so cool, but it's a little bit too far, like you can't hear any of it. It's gone quiet, hasn't it? Incredibly quiet. So, oops. Right, so let's listen to a bit here. Yep, that's okay. So that is where it needs to be all the way through. So it's 86.53. So that's where that needs to be, is 86.53, roughly. That'll do. And that should be all the way through. That's better. Even a little bit more. Open it up all the way. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's put it up to 100 there. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. So that's with no filter. You can see it's moved right off the scale. That works. I can deal with that. And then if we bring it over to here, you see the automation change to there, but that's too low. So we need it. Let's wait and see where it goes. And we can start to hear it and what it sounds like. Where does it start sounding good? You can hear a little bit of the bassy part, which is interesting. probably want it to start about there. Maybe even there. So interesting, isn't it? Experimenting with music. It's wonderful. Let's see what that is about there. Because what we want to do is we want to go, well, I mean, halfway is about 50, hey. If that's 100, let's hear what that sounds like with FabFilter. And so it starts off normal and then it drops. I think that'll work. Yeah, Cubase is behaving. It's more that I'm behaving and I kind of know what I'm doing these days. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm still learning. I've still got lots to learn, but that's okay. I've got all these courses to do and I haven't done them. So life's just been busy and I haven't made anywhere near as much music as I would have liked in the past year. So that's got to change. I want to change that. I want to make more often. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That's going to slowly build up and that's going to be fine for there. So that's really cool. Okay, so we've got the progressive bits for the pads. There. Okay. Now, what else is there? This is a big... it's a big track. Okay, lots of moving parts. Yes. Now I remember what I was doing. There was with the percussion. See how it all comes in together? No, I want it to build. And the same with that. Comes in all together. I want it to build. Here we've got, and for some reason I've put in a rise and I haven't used it yet. So I don't know whether to bring that in at the same time as the crash. Maybe. Who knows? What does the ride sound like? What did I do? Let's see if I can see my keyboard. It sounds cool. It's a nice sounding ride. Would I want to bring that in with the open or closed hi-hats or bring it in with the crash? I don't know. I'm not that good a percussionist. Not sure. I'll have to think about that one. I will go back to my studies and learned mentors and find out what the usual go is for using ride in a trance track. In the meantime, let's get rid of these too many things happening all at once or coming in all at once. So let's listen to this bit. Right, so let's solo the percussion and hear what I'm... Let's just go with... So first of all, got the kick. Then the clap. That's better. So similarly with this bit here for the rise, we've got the kick and then them all coming in. No, I think I'll do the same. Is we'll get rid of those like that. I think works. So we start with a kick, then the clap comes in, open hi-hat, closed hi-hat with the snare. Okay, so we need it to come in one bar earlier. That's better. For the drop, I think I did okay with that one. So I think that one's all right. No. Again, we've got that coming in with the snare roll. So that needs to come in earlier. That needs to come in earlier. I'm thinking there. Let's maybe. I think that needs to come in even earlier. Definitely, coffee is a good thing. Need coffee. Let's listen to that in context and see if it's right. I want this kick to be the double. Oops. Buttons. Okay. So it's a single half kick. That's better. That's better. Much better. Now I've brought them all in at the same time. Again, I'm thinking same sort of style here. So the claps, so just the kick there, claps in there, like that. I think works. Is that what I did for that bit? Yeah. So we then go. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so on yeah, so we want to have that extra kick when we have the crash coming in every time. So when the kick's all the way through, we don't need to worry about it, but I've added the one kick at the end there. It just punches through a little bit better. Again, it's all the way through there. Oops, have I got it there? Yep, good. Buttons. Have I got it there? No. So we need to cut that and unmute that. Gives it a bit more punch. I'll play it and you can hear it. It's subtle, but it just gives a bit more punch. Gives a bit more kick. Funny that. So I've done it there. I haven't done it here. So we need to cut that and unmute just that one beat it does make all the difference. So without it, and then with it, just gives it a bit more oomph. And I've got one there. Awesome. So that's all my kicks in the right places with that. Ashley's got her coffee. Nice. And that's in the right place there. Awesome. Time to save, my friends. Always save your work. You don't want to lose all of this. Okay. We're an hour in. Okay. Let's see how we go. If you do like this content, then please express your likeness by doing the whole clicky bits down below. And while you're down there, you might want to check out Pete John Studio Live today, Songtember stuff. And you're thinking it's too late for this Songtember, or you could do Songtober. Is that a thing? Songvember? You can do a song whenever you want, really. But there's lots of people who can offer advice and help if you need. You can comment below. Ask me questions. You can ask me anything, and I probably won't have the answer for it. But, you know, I'll give it a shot and say good day at least. And thank you for making a comment, if you choose to. Anyway, and now a word not from our sponsors, because I don't have any. So that was a lovely little interlude. All right. I saved it. That was the important bit. We've got the automation for the choir done there. I don't know if I want to bring in the choir anywhere else. Do I want to bring in the choir for this part? And maybe not the ooh. Let's listen to this. This is where we've got the automation. And it is sort of working, but I'm thinking of just using FabFilter for that. Or I'm thinking not have those there and have the choir instead. Oh, you know what? We've lost a thingy. That's not what I wanted at all, was it? Because that's why it doesn't sound right. There's a thingy missing. There we go. That needs to be, if we've got another thingy there. Yeah, I do. That's just weird. That was probably me not knowing what I'm doing again. But that should be like that. Yeah, that's fine. I want it to come in really quiet and gradual over that bit. That's maybe a bit too much. Too much. Where are we? 20, 48 there. Let's crank it up to 39.7, 40. Let's listen to that. Yep, that's subtle. That's good. That's what I want. Yeah, I do. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the full. Copy those chords. What happened there? It's not what I wanted. Why are you just not behaving? There we go. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, actually, I don't want to copy that at all, do I? I've already got the chord progression here. E, A, E, D, E, A, C, D is all of it, isn't it? E, A, E, D, yeah. So basically all I want to do is I want to copy these. Goose. Ah, dear, oh, dearie me. Take that off. Solo. I was going to say silent. Where's my head at today? Let's see if we can bring in the choir. So I want to copy that. Copy that and paste it there. Do we dare? Why not? Why not, I say? Let's go before this bit. So this is in the build-up. And that needs to happen again then. To alter the automation there. Right, so we need some breaks, like proper breaks. So I've got to put those in to be more dramatic. Let's fix up this because the choir bit was good for the, how many bars is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, that's 16. Wow, okay. For the 16 bars there, but it doesn't have a natural ebb and flow, which it definitely needs if I'm going to have it for there. So what I want to do is I want to join all those. So you can see that it goes, gradually goes up and then it drops right down again. So we want to have a natural ebb and flow for all of those and then a steady increase towards the end. So let's join all those together and then we can edit those accordingly. because that's not how singers sing. Funny that, especially choir. So we can then do a bit of this. So this is what it looks like at the moment. It's all a bit all over the place because we've joined 3 bits together. So if we do one, let's just listen to the choir and hear how it sounds, and then we can hear what will work in the context of what they're singing. So I like the fade in part especially. And I think, you know, going up and down like that every 4 bars is nice. Every 8 bars, sorry. And then it drops. No, that's not how we want it to work. So let's redo this. So we want so basically every 4 notes. So it goes up and down and then up and down. So we'll do the velocities as well. Up and down. And then again up and down and then up and down. So I think that's the end. Oh, that's right. We want a crescendo towards the end. Probably crescendo from here. So we'll draw that in. So I like that. And then we'll draw in a bit more of a crescendo here and then drops down again. And then a bit more of a crescendo here. And it drops down. So it's gradually getting a little bit louder each time. And then a bit more of a crescendo here. And then drops down again. And then a bit more of a crescendo here. And then we just go up full, I think, from that point. Let's hear how that sounds. I'm just listening to the soprano part at the moment, just to hear the dynamics. Every time I click on a note, it... Okay, so let's copy that. I think that works. And let's put it into this bit. Copy and paste it into there. Oops. Paste it there. I think the velocities don't matter too much. They're okay, I think. And it gives that bit of variety anyway. So, you know, if we can have a bit of variation, it kind of helps. Okay, Oops. So let's just listen to the choir for that. Love how it gradually comes in. It's really nice. I think that'll work. Let's put it in context of the song and have a listen. I think it works. I think it works. So this is the main part of the vocals in this part. The little rules, there's kinds of little rules, I guess, with trance music and that sort of thing. I mean, the rules are that there are no rules. It's your own music, so you do whatever you want. But there's more of a thing about when it's a vocal in there, it's basically just with the kick and bass, which I get, I understand. You want to make room for the vocals. You want the vocals to shine in that part and you want it to be, you know, that's the whole idea of the breakdown. It's totally different to the rest of it. But I feel it needs more percussion. It's lacking. Especially in the last part, it's becoming too repetitive. It needs something else to then build it up again before the next drop. And I want a real drop. Couple of real drops in there because at the moment we've got quasi drops, can I call it that? Because if there was a real drop there would be absolutely nothing. It would be dead silence. So that's what I'm going to look at next. We haven't even gotten to EQing or mixing or anything really. We're still sorting all the bits out. There's lots of bits. It's going to be a long weekend for me. But that's okay. That's the whole idea of getting it to this point. There's a lot here, so it's been good. I reckon I want more. Let's have a look at what we've got as far as the breakdown's concerned. So we've got the choir. We've got no percussion. We've got that sound from Massive X. The pads are starting back in, but on the low filters, so they're going to build up throughout the whole time, so that's just very subtle. And I think that sounds really good, that bit. We've then got the kick coming in there. Needs to build up at that point. That's where it starts to go to the chorus and the high bit. And I'm going to change this back because obviously I changed my mind at some point and decided to do the half kicks. Now I'm going to put them all back and put the doubles back in just to bring up that energy again. And I'm going to go with, let's hear it. Now, this is where we drop. Let's have a real drop. Let's save this. This is where it gets a bit tricky. So technically, in this, I need to leave it for 2 bars and move everything over. So that could be interesting for the entire track. Now, I did save it just then, didn't I? Yes. Let's just save it again because this might work and it might not. Again, music experimenting time. Can I highlight those and move? No. Okay. So what I want to do is I'll have to make sure everything's cut through there. It's not, but I won't include the sweep, but everything else I will. And what I'll do is I will grab everything bar that sweep, I think. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I went too far. No, certainly don't want the stuff above there. Only want the stuff. That's probably why it won't work because the arranger track is. I wonder if I bring that back down to there, whether that would work. Maybe because I've got that split there. Let's see. Nope. That's bizarre. I know there's a way of doing this that is easier, and I can never remember how because I don't do it enough. It's like everything in life, it's practice. It's okay. Right. Let's grab everything. Yeah. Did I grab everything? Not quite. There's a kick missing. Can I? Yep. Control click will bring that into line and then control click the sweep. I don't want to include that. Everything else I do want to include, and I want to move it all 2 bars to the right. Can we do it? No, I don't want that kick and I don't want that crash. Everything else I want to move 2 bars to the right. Oh, coffee and teddy bear biscuits. Yum. Are they the chocolate coated teddy bear biscuits or the plain teddy bear biscuits or the tiny teddy bear biscuits? I mean, so many teddy bear biscuits. I'm getting hungry. All right, let's move this over. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's done. Ooh, that moved the crash and everything, didn't it? It didn't move the sweep, but it did move the crash. I can move those back. That's okay. Let's hear how that sounds. I don't know whether it'll work. Let's listen. Plain tiny teddies or teddy bear biscuits. The plain teddy bear. I know the ones you mean. Yummy. Very nice. There's a boom out of place there, so that'll be out of place there too. Oh yeah, that makes all the difference. That does make all the difference.
Press the button you must and fulfill your...
I forgot to put my phone on silent. My apologies. Someone's trying to ring me and I don't wish to talk to them right now. A little bit busy. Okay, let's put my phone over there out of the way. That works. I'm really happy with that. I've misplaced my booms. I need my boom. Oh, there's just so much happening in this track. Okay, I need my boom there in line with the crash and the reverse crash. Now, there's a boom that needs to go. Is that where it needs to go? Yes. So all we've got is a boom and a sweep happening there. Oh, sounds so cool. So this is something that ReOrder does on his tracks, possibly Born to Produce as well. I haven't gone too far on that course yet. I need to. I want to. But to build it right up and then to drop it and then to build it up again. And that's the whole trick to it. So let's listen to it. So we've got basically almost everything playing there, except for the arpeggios. And I'm not sure, actually, yeah, that sweep is in the wrong place too. That did move, and that should be back there. Because that's not quite hitting the spot. So we'll do it again. Let's hear it. Maybe that sweep does need to be there because it needs that something to carry through, doesn't it? Or maybe, maybe. Yeah. Let's put that sweep back. Let's listen again. Because otherwise it just sounds like the track's just stopped. That just doesn't sound right. I think we need another crash and another boom there as well. So just to another crash, another boom, crash and a boom. Can you have too many crashes and booms? I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but will that work? Let's have another listen. thinking not that bass. Oops. Not that bass there for a minute. What did I just do? There we go. Moving things around when I didn't really mean to. Haha. I don't want the bass there. No bass, and then bring it in. That's better. Back in. Nice. Okay. We're getting there. Now I'm thinking of a similar but different similar but different drop, not 2 bars, but just the end of this bar, if that makes sense. So what do we need to do? Move everything again. But basically 1 bar over. So let's see if that will work. Look, we could just, yeah, we'll just grab it. Where am I? Yeah, that bit there. So it's dropping from that bit there. Okay, so we'll grab everything and move it over to the end of that 1 bar. So it won't be as dramatic as the other drop. And we don't want that. We don't want that. We want those 2 to stay. We want that to stay. And we want that to stay. And the sweep to stay. But everything else, we want to move over to just there. It moved that again, which is annoying. That's okay. And everything else should have stayed. No, that moved too. I give up. Oh, maybe because I've got, because I'm doing the folders. That's what the trick is. That's right. You put everything in folders and you just move the folder. I knew that, I think. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. It's worked. Or working. Work in progress. Let's hear how it sounds. Have I got it right? Have I got it right? Again, that sweep has moved over to the wrong spot, but it might be right. I'm not sure. There might be enough reverb and things of tails hanging on for that 1 bar that might be enough. Oh! What happened to the bass? That's weird. Because there shouldn't be. Because I didn't cut it there. Does that mean that's all wrong? I'm not sure. Let's listen. I think that works. Just want to make sure that these basses are playing the right notes. It should be, but I just want to double check. So the way to double check is just to check this and see if it's all all the right notes. I don't need to get rid of those. Right, so yeah, that matching up. So as long as that's on the A there, everything else should line up, so that's cool.
No, and
that's excellent. So I don't know what happened there with the bass, but that's okay. Okay. We are getting there. We've got 20 minutes left of this stream, so let's make good use of our time before we finish up. I want to do a bit of EQ stuff. I want to see if we've got neutron on everything. So let's bring up our mixer and we'll go to the full screen for our mixer and we'll bring up all the things on here. Right, what have I got? I've got Fab Filter on everything. I've got it's not saying read automation for these, but it should be for these. There's read automation for those. Why is there not read automation for these? Oh, it is there. Interesting. Is that still working? Let's listen because it's... Oh, let's play a bit of this. Okay, then play it here. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why I've got... Oh, because I move things around. Oh, cute. Okay, that works. All right, so that's fine. Excuse me. That's not good. My cough will not go away, which is a bit disconcerting when I want to do some singing. Okay, where was I? Save it. Let's bring up the mixer. Let's go full screen. Let's bring in Neutron 4 and go through this process just for the last little bit. So what I've got is I've got Neutron 4 already sorted for the kick. So that should, if we solo it, should sound fine. Remember we turned the exciter down a bit because it was not a punchy kick. I still may bring in a second kick. I'm not sure yet. I haven't done that yet. What we can do is we can put Neutron 4 on everything. Neutron 4. And just copy that across. So the only one I've done is for the kick. So if I can remember that and then put it in for everything and just copy it and and then what happens is that I go in and listen to all the bits, and this is where I usually do this. It's easier with 2 monitors because then you can see the track. Otherwise I can split the screen, which I may have to do because that'll be a bit easier. I don't need one there. And I don't need one on that one because I've got the samples, so that's okay. I need to put fab filter on. What's that? So I've got fab filter and I've just got a low cut. It's really low, but that's okay. Probably needs to be brought up a bit, but I'll see how I go with those. So they need to be brought across. I put a low cut on everything just to get rid of that mud because we don't like muddy bottoms. Oh, that's right. We're muting that one. I don't need on that one. And I don't need it on that now either, so that's fine. Let's free up some valuable resources. I will have it on the overall choir channel though. I don't need that. If I do the individual ones, I won't need that because we're doing the individual channels, not the overall channel. And then that's it. And we don't want one on the final bus, but we do want a fab filter. There we go. Okay, so that's all of that stuff done. Let's close that. Let's save it. Save. What we'll do is we'll look at this and we will bring this down a little bit so we can see some of the track to know where we are playing it from, to know what is what. Now, let's make these a little bit thinner so we can see almost all of them. What is with this thing? I don't need to see those. Don't know why there's there. Can I get rid of those? Visibility. I don't need. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Wonder if that'll. Interesting. Okay, so that's not what I want. I'll just deal. Yeah, so that's showing everything I need anyway. Cool. Done. Okay. It's challenging working with me sometimes. And that's me. Excuse me. Sipping at my tea. That's me saying it's challenging working with me sometimes. I have troubles working with me sometimes. Oh dear. All right, so we've done the kick. The snare. Where's the snare? So all we do with Neutron 4, basically it adds compression and a bit of sparkle if need be, a bit of EQ, and it does a pretty much fair job all by itself, but we need to give it a hand sometimes. But the assistant is wonderful. So what we need to do is we need to solo that instrument. This is on the snare, and we just press play. It listens to it, and it will come up with what it thinks is the way to go. It's saying it's a snare. And that sounds pretty good. Let's play it without. It's not bad. And then let's play it with. Without. With. Sounds better. Has a real snap to it. So it's got an equalizer on it, bringing up a bit of that middle stuff. It's got 2 compressors and it's got the exciter. That's usually what Neutron 4 puts on most things, but it's also matched it to the tones of what a snare would be like. If you wanted to, you can give it a bit more punch, a bit more attack. I tend not to do too much with the width, so it thins the sound out, but that definitely sounds better. So that's sort of more, that's it, Ashley. Sounds more attacky. That's a new musical term. I'm going to use that. Sounds more attacky. So this is basically the process that I go through rather than adding certain compression and all that sort of thing onto my chains for my mixes. I just go through and add Neutron 4 to everything. So this is we've soloed the crash. We've got 2 crashes here together. So again, we're going to press play, let it hear it. We might have to then go back and let it hear it again. And it's come up with cymbals. It's very clever. This is without. This is with. Has a lot more sound to it. Does sound more crashy, like a tacky. But if it's too much of that sparkle sound at the end, it's usually from the exciter. And I often will turn the exciter down. For me, sometimes, or it might be the sculptor, sometimes it's too much in the mix, where it sounds a little bit too different. If it gets too different to what it started with, it might come up with this blue button here and you can do it again. Get it to listen again, relearn it. But, if you don't like it, turn it down. And I think that's a better way to go. So it gives you a good starting point, for sure. But you've got to like it, So I think that sounds okay for the crash. So let's go to the next one, the ride. Still haven't added anything yet, so I'll leave that. Open hi-hat. We've got some open hi-hats here. So again, we'll just open Neutron 4 and it'll listen to it. It's come up with cymbals, which is as close as it will get. This is without. With. Does sound better. I wouldn't touch that too much. So that sounds pretty good. So sometimes for me it's a quick process, and again I mainly use this because my hearing is so bad. I can hear the subtle differences afterwards, like the before and after, but if I was to add a compressor and try and make it sound better, I don't know how that sounds because I can't hear the subtleness. And so for me, this is a great tool because there's the visuals. I can trust to an extent. I can trust that it's doing all the right things that I want it to do, that I would want to do as well. Right, so I can't remember which one I pressed. So that was the open hi-hat we did. Oops, let's go for the closed hi-hat now. Yep. So that's coming up there. And we should be able to hear that soon. Of course, I pressed play too far back. There we go. It doesn't sound too bad actually. I might raise that a little bit more. Just to give it a bit more sparkle. Where is it? Oh, of course. There we go. Compressor's all good there. Exciter. We could possibly add it a little bit more. So that's without and with. So again, it's that more attacky, it's a technical term, and betterer. All right, let's do the clap. This will be the last one I'll show you, and then I'll play the track all the way through thus far. Again, not mixed well at all, but we've still got to do a bit of that. And we're getting there. We're not far off. So the clap, it's come up as a snare as the closest one. You can do a macro level of matching the tone here. So that's what it was before. And that's 100%. That's 50%. Does it sound better? Not sure. Let's listen. Without. With. Without. With. It's it's not too bad, but I would change probably, the EQ. So let's listen. Let's see if we can get that a bit better. More subtle. I think that's okay. So, look, there's some good tools out there. You've got to work with what works for you. I found that this works for me, so I pretty much stick to it. Look, we are there. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's press save. Let's play the whole track. We did a lot today, in the 2 hours. That is 2 hours up. I started on time today, which was really nice. Had no technical difficulties, touch wood. We still will be fine. So that'll be good. And let's play and listen to our new version of the track with the choir, with the automation of the pads, with the volume automation of the snare, with the extra proper breaks put in and drops. And yeah, we did a lot today. So yep, let's have a bit of a listen. And on that happy note, until then a bit more, don't forget the clicky bits and stuff in the description if you want more information about free courses on doing your own trance tracks and other bits and pieces. And while you're down there, you could do, if you haven't already, there's Cowbell. Look for the Cowbell. Life's better with a cowbell. I'm going to play this and I'm going to get rid of me here just like this. Bye now. And I'm still here, but you can just hear me. Yes, you're hearing my voice. I'm going to turn my voice off now and you're going to hear the song. So take care, everyone. Thank you very much, Ashley, for joining me today. It's nice to have your company. I appreciate your feedback and your input as well. Let's have a wonderful weekend and let's listen to the track. And hopefully in the next stream, vocals. Woohoo!